You're watching KOAT Action 7 News.
Last night, our national investigative team continued its series examining the outbreak of COVID clusters in nursing homes nationwide. They revealed places that didn't have proper procedures in place, both during and even before the pandemic. Target 7 found one of the most severe infractions was right here in the land of enchantment. Here's Nancy Laughlin.
As of right now, the number of COVID-19 deaths in our state is 344. But did you know that nearly half of these people were residents or workers inside a nursing, assisted living, or behavioral health home? Some of those nursing homes had been previously put on notice from the federal government for not following simple rules that could prevent the spread of disease like COVID-19. State records show 42 people died at Life Care in Farmington, 26 died at Cedar Ridge Inn Nursing Home around the corner, and 12 more died at Genesis Rehabilitation Center in Albuquerque. All of them had COVID-19.
It was the, what do you call it, like the chain that kept everybody together. And, but yeah, sorry.
Fidel Ayan's father died at Genesis. His mother is one of 318 people who got the disease inside a nursing home and survived. They were living together at Genesis. This is Fidel visiting his mother through a window at the rehabilitation center after his father died.
To me, he was the strongest man I'd ever known, and seeing him, FaceTiming him for the last time was the hardest thing I'd ever seen. Just seeing him in a bed, not getting up.
145 residents or workers have died in New Mexico from COVID-19. That is 45% of all deaths in the state.
That's a high number, and I mean, it sucks. This whole thing sucks.
Problems in New Mexico nursing homes were discovered long before the COVID-19 outbreak. Target 7 uncovered Medicare documents from 2017 to 2019 that show government inspectors found deficiencies in 60 of the state's 71 nursing homes, saying they violated federal standards for infection control because they did not follow procedures to prevent the spread of any type of disease. State records show 19 of those facilities with deficiencies had a case of COVID-19. 7 of them had deaths, including Life Care Nursing Home in Farmington. 42 deaths, 1 notice. Cedar Ridge Inn Nursing Home in Farmington, 26 deaths, 2 notices. And La Vida Llena Nursing Home, 18 deaths, 1 notice.
Nursing homes have become ground zero for COVID-19.
David Leibowitz is the spokesman for La Vida Llena.
It's possible to do everything right. It is possible to take all of the precautions that are in your power to take, but there can still be loss of life.
La Vida Llena was the first facility in the state to report a COVID-19 case. 18 people who were residents or employees here died. Prior to the outbreak, they had received 1 deficiency. Otherwise, they have had a spotless record.
How we were disinfecting a glucose monitor, how we were doing laundry that involved mops and rags, those were immediately corrected in October of 2019. The COVID virus, we had yet to have our first case in the United States at that point.
Cedar Ridge Inn, Genesis Uptown, and Life Care in Farmington have also corrected their deficiencies. Other facilities have had more serious problems.
So we happen to have examples from 4 different states. The example of a more severe deficiency actually was a New Mexico nursing home.
According to this report from the U.S. Government Accountability Office, that nursing home was cited because it allowed 2 residents diagnosed with a highly contagious infection to share a bathroom with 2 other residents who were not infected. The report did not name the nursing home.
And the widespread and persistent violations that GAO did find historically raise concerns that need to make sure that residents in nursing homes that there are steps taken to make sure that they're safe.
Now with COVID-19, these facilities are being watched more closely. In the past week, the feds have inspected 18 facilities in the state. None of them had deficiencies, including Cedar Ridge Inn and La Vida Llena.
We're doing everything differently now.
I know I'm not the only person who lost a family member to COVID-19. There's plenty of people out there and who were devastated by it.
Most of the citations here in New Mexico were considered minor and were immediately corrected. However, some of the homes actually received fines from the federal government. Now you can see those citations for yourself. We have put a link on our website at KOAT.com. It will take you to the Medicare's website. For Target 7, I'm Nancy Laughlin.
We reached out to Cedar Ridge in Farmington. They told us in an email they're continuing to work diligently and tirelessly to comply with all national, state, and local COVID-19 guidelines for skilled nursing facilities, and efforts will continue in full force. Genesis Uptown Rehabilitation Center says infection control is an absolute top priority for us. Facility staff at Uptown Rehabilitation Center are working hard every day to care for the residents under extremely difficult circumstances.